Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm taller than you.
Are we actually serious, or is she rage baiting right now? It has to be rage bait. Pop the Balloon is exposing the disaster of the black dating community.
Where you at, Berto?
Watch Pop the Balloon regularly, there's a specific feeling that you get about 15 minutes into every episode. And it's not necessarily frustration, secondhand embarrassment. It's more like recognition. Like, oh, I've seen this before. I've met this person. I might have been that person. And then you read the top comment and it says, "Is that time of the week when we find out why so many people are single?" And it immediately clicks. This is why so many black people are single.
Disclaimer, YouTube. This content is in this videos for entertainment, commentary, and educational purposes only. All opinions are her own, may be alleged, and are not meant to attack, harass, or defame anyone or anything featured. Any videos or clips, images, and medias, blah, 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 fair use, blah, 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 copyright. YouTube, don't you dare strike us down, okay? Fair use, no harassment, analytical purposes only.
Now, if you're unfamiliar, Pop the Balloon is essentially a dating reality TV show here on YouTube, hosted by Arlette and BM. And it strips away everything that traditional, polished reality TV shows tend to hide behind.
So we're gonna be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if you like what you see, she's saying all the
I wouldn't say I used to like Pop the Balloon because I never really watched it on my own time, but I felt like Pop the Balloon was always like an entertaining thing to react to. But they started moving weird and started copyrighting everybody's videos, so we can't react to it no more. I ain't gonna lie. But how did y'all feel about Pop the Balloon? Eventually, it got a little stale, honestly. But you know, I felt like it was a great example to like have conversations about different dating situations. Did y'all not feel that way?
right things, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just really not feeling, you can't see yourself dating her, whatever it may be, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to each of you and see why you ended up popping.
And remember, it's nothing like your typical dating show. It's not like your Love is Blinds and your Love Islands. It's really raw and unfiltered. And because of this, it's uniquely...
Yeah, I'd imagine if you wanted a real relationship, you shouldn't go and pop the fucking balloon. You know, just like any reality dating. I mean, I don't know how long those relationships last, but I'd imagine you're not going to find the love of your life literally kind of just picking from the best of the bunch, standing there, you know what I'm saying? Just going down the line like, I like you better than you, and you said you're a cool person, so boom, we're going to be a couple forever now. It's probably not going to work out.
Revealing. Those first 10 seconds...
But it had good psychology moments for sure.
...of them walking in are oftentimes the toughest to watch, and it's really because it exposes how people behave when attraction is the only variable at play. If the bachelor or bachelorette walks out and the lineup isn't necessarily intrigued enough, the set transforms into a drive-by shooting.
Hello, what's your name?
I know I'm popping. I mean, I'm pausing. I said popping. I know I'm pausing so much early in the video, but I've said this before, bro. I am a pretty good when it comes to like dealing with embarrassment. Like, I don't really feel embarrassed in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with y'all. I would not go on this show just because of that. If I were to walk onto the set and I just start hearing best believe I'm crashing out. I'm fucking crashing out, bro. Bro, that shit's not right, bruh. That shit's an embarrassment ritual. You walk on set and all you hear is pa 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 pa. You be like, damn, bitch, I didn't even get a fucking word out. I can't be that shocked. There's no one on this earth that deserves that.
It literally starts to sound like the 4th of July. Mind you, the person didn't even get to say their name yet. And every time that happens, it makes it so hard to unsee the theme of superficiality in the current dating scene. This is also where we can observe types and standards being confused. Because those two things are completely different. A type refers to superficial preferences, such as physical appearance, job title, or hobbies that often drive initial chemistry but do not guarantee long-term compatibility. And off rip, that's an issue because a lot of the people who come onto the show, they're clearly looking through a lens of what's my type. But that feels like self-sabotage because if you felt compelled enough to come onto a dating show, more likely than not, the typical type that you go for hasn't been working out. So there'd be value in maybe taking the angle where you're looking for someone who matches your standards and values. You know, maybe try something new. And the superficial popping has become such an issue. It's been noticeable how Arlette presses people way harder now whenever they pop, and you can just tell that it's for something nonsensical.
I don't like the way he's dressed. I don't like how he's dressed either.
So what's
I don't like how you're dressed.
I don't like the watch. I would say it's more the accessories than the...
Don't do it. Berto, don't do it. Don't do it. You shut your mouth, lady. You shut your mouth. I'm not gonna say too much.
fit.
Connection should be about like skin deep, like should be deeper than just what we wear. Because we can change.
Berto, roaster gang, nah, man. We're on a good run on YouTube, bro. I ain't trying to get this video taken down, bro.
Clothes.
Yeah, I agree. I just didn't want to emasculate men. That's not something that I'm...
What?
So.
The variety of stupid cop-out reasons that a lot of these contestants give when they don't want to just be honest and really disclose the reason why they popped on someone, it's beyond me. Oh, I don't like their shoes.
You can't be chop shit judging people off of their looks, bro. Like, goddamn. You not... She just over here talking about some... Oh, I don't like the way you're dressed. I don't like the way you... Like, bro, did you get to hear anything about his qualities and his morals before making that statement? You can't be chop shit talking like that, bro. And I'm sorry for all my ladies. I hate when I talk like that, but sometimes it's like the audacity, man. I know that I'm not conventionally the most attractive guy, depending on your taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm an acquired taste. I might be a 10 for some women. I might be a fucking 6 for others. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I have my flaws as far as visuals go. So I'm not going to sit here and walk around with my fucking chest puffed out with everybody and disrespecting them, talking about like, you're not dressed well enough for me. Especially on a game show like this, the whole premise is to talk, get to know them, superficially in the little time frame that you can. And you just talking all big and bold, like, I don't want to emasculate you. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody even disrespected you. I'm sorry, that triggered me a little bit.
I don't like their watch. I don't like when men are shorter than me, but then the man is way taller than the girl. And I'm not making these up. These have actually happened more than once.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm taller than you.
Oh.
Again, bro, this is why the show was actually pretty entertaining. Whether you liked it or not, these are the moments that we lived for on the show. This broad literally got out her body while looking up at the brother and said, "I popped your balloon because I'm taller than you." You can't make this stuff up, chat.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Let's see. You are not taller than him.
Look at him. Look at him. His face the whole time is like, bruh, like, are we actually serious? Like, is she being serious or is she rage baiting right now? It has to be rage bait.
Miss a live stream but still want to know what happened? Tap into Berto VODs to see the whole thing.
Where you at? Because if you ain't somewhere, you nowhere, nigga.
Not even close. No.
She's
You're way
looking.
shorter.
Still.
That's all right.
But in summary, the bigger issue that instances
Juvie.
like this in the show
What up,
highlight in
boy?
the black dating scene, it doesn't show any self-awareness. It's just really hard to see the point in flying to a different
All right, I'm
state
done
just
pausing
to
like a
seek out
maniac,
their
bro. Let's
typical
lock in.
types. If it hasn't worked out in your everyday life, maybe the show is the opportunity to do something different. Speaking of types and preferences, the ones that we see on the show shine a very bright light on a historical issue within the community, and that issue is colorism. I don't know if this may be a hot take or not, but by now in 2026,
Yeah, I'm gonna be at DreamCon.
we should all know by now that colorism can affect
I go every
any
year.
black person of
Unless
any
they put that
shade
bitch in
or
Africa or
tone.
some
So as
shit.
typically and historically known, darker skinned folks tend to be viewed as less favorable, not as attractive,
Houston. I live in
etc.
Houston.
And when it comes to lighter skinned folks, what I tend to see is them being told that they're not black enough. The traditional definition of colorism tends to describe the discrimination only going towards people of darker skin tones. And when it comes to both of these spectrums of colorism, they're both frequently seen in Pop the Balloon. And hey, you don't have to agree with me. I may not convince you, but these next two clips just might change your opinion.
Is he someone that's your type?
I don't like light skinned men, however, you are very attractive.
That's cool. We can move. Yeah.
If it's light, it ain't right.
She's dancing. This is a grown woman. Looks like she's at least 45 doing this, thinking like this. Listen, lady, you might need to start exploring your options. You're 45 years old and single. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to diss any of my older women out there that are single, but you're 45 single on a dating show looking for love, and you have the audacity to potentially pass up on a good brother because he's light skinned, and then hit the dance with it. If it ain't light, it ain't right.
Weirdo.
Lock in, queen.
Okay.
But you're cute.
Oh, okay. Let's go down over there. All right, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Anita. I'm 37. I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I'm not gonna get mad at someone just being like, "Hey, I'm not attracted to you." That's fair. That's fair.
She's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone.
Oh,
You know, I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the
didn't
fact that you got braids.
Oh, I'm shocked, and I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
What the hell? I actually just feel bad for this woman. She just like, well, she was like, that was like an insecurity move. Oh, I don't think he's attracted to me, so I'm just gonna pop. Why do women think like this? Oh, I haven't heard him speak. I don't think he's gonna be attracted to me. I'm attracted to him. I lied and said that I'm not attracted to him because I thought that he wasn't attracted to me. Then he opens his mouth and then he's actually glazing the shit out of me, and now I'm confused. I want my balloon back. What is the logic?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
I should think that, but
Yeah, nah, you very beautiful. I like your skin tone again. And yeah.
Look at
Something
her.
I
Now
think
she's fucking flustering.
It's worth mentioning, specifically when it comes to the clip of the darker skinned woman. A lot of the comments assessed that moment as insecurity on her end, but simply ruling that out as insecurity feels very dismissive to the nuance that the moment deserves. Black women in
What do you
general,
mean?
we've all experienced that backhanded compliment of, "Oh my God, you're so pretty for a black girl." And even
He
besides
didn't say that though. To making, I hear that argument. I'm not mad at you making that argument in general, but using that as an example, that ain't it. Because that's not what he said. That is not what he said. He said, I love your skin complexion. You are a very beautiful woman. That's what he said. So I don't like this example.
that,
I like the conversation in general because it's true. But I don't like using that example as the point you're trying to make.
within the community, dark-skinned women aren't shown as much love as they're shown in the comments. And let's really
I know
talk
she's
about
talking
it.
in
Because
general,
in the comments,
but
it's
she
like
used it as
it's
an
almost
example.
like we've imagined colorism. At the end of the day, colorism is a form of internalized anti-blackness that was imposed externally and maintained internally. The prominence of colorism on the show really shows the effect of the historical oppression from things like the brown paper bag test and the fine-tooth comb test. Since we mentioned the fine-tooth comb test, let's talk about hair, because hair is such a recurring topic on the show. As discussed in a previous video, black hair is not a neutral topic. It's a very sensitive matter to many of us for many different reasons, but the laundry list of constructed biases towards the hair that grows out of our scalp has marginalized us and continues to marginalize us. I mean, there is a reason why the Crown Act exists. Black people have been told that their locks aren't professional, and then there's those instances where box braids are looked at as ghetto, but then they're cool when they're on the cover of Vogue magazine. But that's a different conversation for a different time. Just like with colorism,
she's speaking facts
a lot
here
of
for
people in our
sure.
community have internalized the whole rhetoric surrounding black natural hair. Pop the Balloon is just really showing how we still have work to do as a community. We need to deconstruct these internalized biases, because it gets to a point where it's almost laughable to think about how someone could walk onto the set of Pop the Balloon and the love of their life could be in that lineup. Their soulmate
Unlikely.
could be standing in that same room, and they reject them and pop their balloon just because they decided to wear their TWA instead of a 30-inch bust down that day, or because a man decided to wear his locks down instead of having them up in a bun like he has to when he goes to work. Now, if you are a regular viewer of Pop the Balloon, breathe. Yes, we are going to talk about height, because it is one of the main, if not one of
we
the
already
most
talked about height.
annoying regular reasons why people pop, and I don't know if it'll ever make sense.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
Go ahead and
Not
say
really.
it. Okay.
Not really.
Why not?
I like someone who's a little taller.
Why'd you end up popping his?
The height.
Huh?
Never mind.
It would just be for height.
I'll say this. I feel like brother is he's not doing himself any favors by like embarrassing himself. Like, oh yeah, you don't like me because of my height, huh? Like, you know, that's, I'm not, I get it, but he's not doing himself any favors doing that either.
Yeah.
It shows insecurity.
Respect.
Now, Arlette and BM, y'all knew what you were doing when you put that short man in the middle of the lineup. Y'all ain't have to do him like that. I'm not here to police anyone's preferences, but if there's one thing that I will do, it's gonna be pointing out a double standard. The discourse surrounding height on the show reveals a double standard where women see no issue when it comes to popping the balloon of a man who is not necessarily the tallest or doesn't meet their height preference. But as soon as a man pops on a woman because his preference is just longer hair, all hell breaks loose.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Not so much. I'll say more so like the hair. More so attracted to longer hair. Yeah.
Fair enough. And Sandy, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping it because that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, you don't know what to expect with our hair. We could wear it straight, we could wear it curly, and that was just like too much for me. So
He didn't say anything disrespectful, so I feel for him a little bit here, but me personally, I just wouldn't have mentioned the hair, bro. Even if that was his personal preference and you know what I'm saying, and he didn't mean any malice. Like I can respect the fact that I don't think he meant to be disrespectful there, but honestly though, you're dealing with women here. Like, you know, I'm not saying you want to fucking lick the bottom of their shoe, but shit like that is such a touchy conversation. It could easily hurt somebody's feelings. I probably just wouldn't have mentioned it, me personally, but hey.
oh, I don't got time for it. If you don't know, if you can't grow up from
She's coming on hard though. The nigga didn't mean no disrespect.
your roots, then you can't grow up with me. So that's how I feel.
Go ahead. I mean, my mom's actually on my necklace. She doesn't have short hair for one.
It doesn't matter. It's
but-
it's about who you are as a brother. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it.
He did. She's getting heated. I don't think he meant any malice. I really don't.
You need to really check
Maybe he
on your
did. I don't know.
ends
What y'all think?
before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my
I
God.
can't.
Okay.
Sounds triggered.
There's an imbalance there. But it's not even just height. It's financial status. Sometimes it's body count. Other times it's a sense of style. All of these things have caused us to put love to the side and bring senseless arguments to the forefront. Now let's talk about how the impact of social media is seen throughout the show. Because the way that alpha male ideologies have infiltrated every single corner of the internet, it feels like it's only inevitable that it would find its way onto the show on multiple occasions.
He already had something to say before we even got to him. So
I pop my balloon just because you're simply too young. But it's less about being a red flag and more about being a liability.
I get it.
If I were to bring you into my life, you would be a liability. You can't
You don't even know her though.
add anything to my life.
Why? See, niggas be getting on the show and then start tripping. Like, the sentence could have been, I popped the balloon because there's a clear age difference and I just would see myself with somebody a little bit closer to my age, period. Now he's just coming for a character, talking about what do you bring to my life? You don't know the hoe at all. You popped the balloon. You're the second nigga in line. I imagine she didn't reveal that much about herself on the first guy. Shit.
You would be
He was a piece of work on the show. Oh, so y'all seen this guy?
a liability to everything in my
So
life.
what can I not add to your life? What is that?
You can't teach me anything. You can't help me with
Damn.
my finances in any way. You can't add any intellectual anything into my
This nigga subscribed to Andrew Tate's private subscription, I'm sure.
life. I can tell that you're triggered, and that's okay.
I'm not triggered, sweetheart. You are very handsome.
We can
But-
work through this
but
together.
You
Please
said I
put your
can't
hands
bring
down.
you any.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy's a pussy.
Your immaturity.
Oh, sorry, YouTube. I meant like that's what I meant.
Will prevent you from being with a real man. If we were to get together, you would be asking me questions like, Dr. Elam, what did you do to acquire everything that you acquired? What did you do to learn everything that you learned? What type of habits and skills do you have that can help me get to where I want to get? You have 2 Airbnb properties. How can we get to 4? How can we get to 8?
I already know how to do that. My dad. That's how I got it.
Next contestant, please.
Please. Okay.
The men who tend to subscribe to these alpha male ideologies,
bro?
they
That
tend
nigga was
to
odd.
frame relationships as the man has the determining final say as to whether a woman is worthy of him. And when said ideology gets challenged, the women then get classified as loud, argumentative, immature, and even sometimes
I'm sure that's happened on the show before, but that woman that was just on screen, I mean, as far as I could tell within the clip that I was just seeing, she was chilling. She didn't even come for bro like that. I don't know why he exploded.
masculine. This subscription has diluted these men into viewing love as a competition and makes them view women as products or pets to be evaluated rather than a person to be known. And when men like this appear on Pop the Balloon, they make it undeniably clear that they are their own obstacle in their love lives. These social media manufactured standards are keeping people single because they've empowered people to analyze potential partners with online performance in mind. So in return, they show difficulty with receiving feedback or accepting rejection because in their mind, the whole scenario was pre-planned for them by social media. And social media would never steer you the wrong way, right? One of the simplest and best comments I've ever seen under an episode was, some of these folks have been single since y'all started this show. And that is just such a valid observation. There are people who have returned onto the show so many times. I know their name before they even introduce themselves. I'm familiar with you. At this point, I know you. Like, sir, we've played these games before. We know the song. Even crossing the sea to try on the UK edition of the show with the same energy, the same standards, and the same rejections. But in a sea of losses, there's been many people on this show who have found real, genuine love and connections, and there will be many more to come. Giving up is easy, but having these uncomfortable conversations and learning from them in order to grow is a choice worth making.
Video, man. Shout out to Dory's Diary. Okay, she's a smaller creator. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely go check her out. I'm gonna leave the link in the description as well. She's got 14K subs. I think this is her first big video, so shout out to her. Pretty good video. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I mean, again, I gave y'all my thoughts. I think the show is good. You know, it does what it's supposed to do. It gets the conversations going. For sure. But realistically, I don't think anybody should be looking for love on a dating show. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Where you at, Berto? Join the Where You At family so you never miss a live stream reaction. And I want to see you guys there in the next one. Link to that is in the description. I'll see you.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.